Hello everyone, it's Rider here and welcome to another video. And I will be doing you a review today, but unfortunately, unnecessary postal delays due to the fact of this worldwide pandemic have caused my little bit of plastic not to arrive on time, so it looks like we won't be doing this today. Oh, someone's at the door. By the power of Leamington Spa, I have your parcel! Hello everyone, it's Rider here and welcome to another video. And I've had a parcel today, and this is a figure, or well, kind of figure, that I've been umming and ahhing about for a while. I had it on pre-order with Amazon, I cancelled the pre-order, and then I ended up getting it from Comics and Cocktails when it come back in pre-order. I got the notification on PayPal the weekend that the invoice was ready, and it was posted on Monday, and it arrived today. And it is the first of a few pretty big things I've pre-ordered. It is the Star Wars Black Series Snowspeeder. And this thing is bloody beautiful. I'm really relieved because the reason why I was umming and ahhing about it is I bought that bloody TIE Fighter, and that TIE Fighter is massive. I'll try and put a picture of it side by side later with the Snowspeeder. But yeah, it was bloody massive. This is nowhere near as big as the TIE Fighter, thank God. It is more manageable, and it's a lovely figure, vehicle, whatever you want to call it. It's got Snowspeeder and Dak Rattler on the side. It's got some product shots on the back. It's got a picture of Dak that side, some writing and barcodes, Snowspeeder and Star Wars, and the Black Series Snowspeeder image on the front. So that is it. Before we get into the vehicle, let's talk about what the accessories that come with it. And first of all, the biggest accessory is Dak. Now, we all know that Dak is probably memorable for one thing.
Stand by, Dak. Oh, look, we've got a malfunction in fire control. I'll have to cut in the auxiliary. Just hang on. Hang on, Dak. Get ready to fire that trophy.
He dies. So essentially that's all he does in Empire Strikes Back. He doesn't even manage to fire a tow cable, he just croaks it in the back of the Snowspeeder, and then his lifeless body gets crushed by an AT-AT. What a way to go. But this figure is a nice figure, and it uses the same mould as the Luke Skywalker mould. And I actually thought that these figures were identical, but they are not. You can tell that Luke here's got a belt buckle, a silver buckle, where this one's got a slightly different buckle. The majority of the rest of the figure is the same. However, yeah, this figure is a cool figure. I really like this mould. He comes with a helmet, which is different to Luke's. So you can see Luke's got a lot more paintwork on it. Dak's is a lot more bland, and this fits over his head like so. You just have to ease the chin strap over the face, and there you go. So we've got Dak and we've got Luke, and there are some other accessories. Comes with two of the grenades that Luke uses to destroy the AT-AT or the AT-AT, and it comes with the grappling hook. Now this, I'm not quite sure how it fits in the hand, if it's meant to go like that, for example, or is it meant to go like that? This handle seems quite wide, and I don't want to stretch the hand, so I'm guessing it kind of goes like that, which is quite cool, and that will fit in, obviously, Luke's hand as well, if you want it in Luke's hand for posing and all of that stuff. So yeah, it's a cool little figure. I'm not going to bother going over articulation because it's exactly the same as Luke here, but he's a pretty cool figure, and nice to get an exclusive figure with a toy. So let's get to the main event. Here is the Snowspeeder, and this thing is absolutely beautiful. absolutely beautiful. It is a great toy. Let's start off with some negatives. This canopy is made of clear plastic, quite obviously. And you've got clear plastic tabs which fit into the front, and they go stupidly tight, so I'd be really careful with those, because over time these may snap off. It's got some lovely detail inside, and obviously Dak fits in the back where he dies, and then Luke in the front, or you can put him in Dak in the front if you really want to, which I might do actually, because I really like this Luke figure, and I might just have Dak in the pilot seat. You've got some features, so these vents open up at the back for like steering. If you remember in the film, they move whenever they turn left and right. You've got also some flaps at the back which move up and down a little bit. You've got this tow cable which comes out like so, and to roll it back up, you open this, and you grab the other end, and you just pull it back through, and then folding back up, which is alright. I mean, it does the job, but one thing I will say, be quite careful that you don't get this in a knot, because when I opened up the tow cable for the first time, it was actually in a bit of a knot, and if I'd have pulled it really tight, I would have never been able to undo it. You've got some landing gear at the bottom, so these landing gear obviously fold out like that, and fold away in their own little sections. These would have been like for these to be attached here rather than to the door, because obviously if one of these get loose, then the landing gear might fall in and not hold their own weight. And as you can see, one of the issues is the doors do like to pop off. But let's face it, we're not going to be opening these and shutting them all the while. So there you go. You can also take off this section here, and then open up this section, and you've got like a blown off damaged part to the Snowspeeder. This all comes unassembled, so you have to attach this part for the first time in the box, and I can't get him back in there. And there we go. Just push him back on like so. There we go. It's got some lovely paintwork on and details, as you can see. Beautiful, really nice. And there he is from the back. This part actually moves as well. The actual tow cable cannon, or is that the main gun? I always forget. And this is another problem with it, is that these do like to pop off if you're not careful and put a little bit of pressure on them. But I'm wondering if that's because it's really hot today, and the plastic might be slightly more supple than what it will be in a normal room temperature. I don't know. But this thing is bloody beautiful. And as I'm sure you're aware, you can put the figures inside. As I say, you can get these seat belts round them. You can put the cockpit down over the top to see them through. Or you can just pose the figures around the ship. It is an amazing toy, and it is. I was umming and ahhing over it for so long, and I'm happy I got it in the end, because I've got into the Star Wars Black Series line quite deep, and even though I've been picking up the odd figure from, well, all the films, to be honest with you, not just from the original trilogy, but some from the prequel and the sequel trilogy, I'm focusing mainly on Empire Strikes Back. Empire Strikes Back, in my opinion, is the best Star Wars film by some distance, and it's Empire that I want to try and get the set off, if you will. I know that the Wave 3 of the 40th anniversary line has been announced, with a Vader, a Chewbacca, a Snowtrooper, a Dagobah Luke, and a Boba Fett. Out of those, the one that I'm really, well, definitely getting is a Snowtrooper, or maybe two, because I want to really try and build a Hoth display. I've got a couple of the Rebel Troopers now. I've got a lot of characters from Hoth, so it'd be nice to pick up a few of those. So before I forget, here's a picture of the Snowspeeder next to the TIE Fighter, just so you've got an idea of scale. And here it is next to Dak, so you can see This is a 6-inch figure and this is a 6-inch vehicle. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little video. Until next time, I've been Zotorider. This has been the Snowspeeder. This has been Dak, God rest his soul. Until next time, may the force be with you.